Hello everyone, my name is Lions90 and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance. So we knocked out that theft mission pretty quickly, so let's go wrap it up. Hopefully we can get it out of the way and we can go on to better things. Sorry, I had the mouse slowed down even more and it's kind of threw out my ability to judge how far I have to move my mouse. Whoa, went a little bit further there than I imagined you would, Henry. Uh-oh, something's happening to that cow. Seems to be okay now. I was walking into the fence, it looked like. Oh. Right there, horse, or cow. Alright, moving on. Can't be distracted by cows right now. Encountered this person before. Don't know what this is, so let's see something new for once.
How about a small wager, my good man?
That depends. A wager over what?
It's simple. I tell you a riddle. If you solve it, you get back twice the sum you wager. If you don't, I get to keep your coin.
5.
Who might you be, anyway?
Me? No one important. But you can be sure of one thing, lad. I walk the world, collecting riddles, stories, and sometimes arms. I live from day to day. But enough of my babbling. Do you want to engage your mind?
Guess we'll give it a try.
That sounds good. Let's do it.
Now, listen carefully. In the feast hall on the table are 10 candles. Suddenly, a gust of wind throws open the window and blows out 2 candles. A little later, another candle goes out. The servant, therefore, closes the hall window. Now the wind cannot blow out any more. So how many candles can the servant find to relight the following morning in the hall?
Okay, so there's 10 candles, and 3 got burnt out from various things, or 4 actually. But I think the trick is that they're all going to be burned out by morning, so I think it's 10.
10.
No, my fine fellow. The correct answer is 3. While the wind blows out 3, 7 burn down completely overnight, so the next day only 3 can be rekindled. Oh, don't be afraid. Very few people can figure out my riddles. So, I thank you, and may we meet again sometime.
Not if I see you first.
I'm curious if he always wins, is the thing. Of course, we might just get a different riddle, but I'm curious if he always wins or if he always, like, can always trick you, because to me it sounded like 10 would be the...
Care for a little contest?
Be the smart answer.
How about a small wager, my good man?
That depends.
It's simple.
Who might you be?
Me? I walk... but enough...
That sounds good. Let's do it.
Now, listen carefully. In the feast hall on the table are 10... The servant, therefore...
3.
Is the correct answer.
Oh, okay. Huh.
While the wind blows out 3, 7 burn down completely overnight, so the next day only those 3 can be rekindled. Well, what can I do? Here's your 10 groschen. Spend them as best you can. Maybe we'll meet up again sometime.
We may well do so. Thank you.
I feel bad. I thought it was just gonna trick me. Like, it would always be wrong. Let's see. I guess this further away path is maybe the more correct path. don't recall exactly. What is this? Nothing. Sometimes these little things that you might see laying around can be... They can end up on your map. They'll be like an important area. Like that. There's a nest in the tree, so that's why that popped up. Not really sure why the nests pop up on the map yet. It doesn't seem like you can collect any eggs out of them. Is this anyone special? No, it's just some traveler. Ooh. Yeah, this one's really far away. This one really feels like you should have the horse to do. Ugh, sorry, I had to straighten myself out. I think we even have to cross a river here. Yeah, we gotta cross the river. Yeah, it's probably not the best way to cross it. Try to avoid stepping too deep in the water in case it's problematic for some reason. I haven't tried to go into like the really deep water yet, so I don't know if you can like drown. Imagine so. Ew, piss water.
Did I tell you about my wife's lace making?
No, I didn't know she did that.
Let's overhear this
She
conversation.
only started not long ago. Always in the evening while there's still a bit of light, she sits down and gets on with it. And she's quite deft at it by now.
I'm not surprised. Betty was always good with her hands.
You're right there. Anyway, I showed a couple of pieces she made last time to old Tonda from Tabor, the one I buy goods from. And he said right away he'll take them, and how much do I want for them?
Well,
I was surprised myself, but I wasn't sure Betty would even want to sell them. So I asked for a high price, and he says, that's fine, and started counting out the coin there and then.
just like that. Well, I heard about him. He's a right skinflint. And what did Betty have to say?
She was well pleased, as you can imagine. Even more when I told her Tonda will take everything she makes.
That's great. A bit of extra coin never hurts.
Oh, I thought that was the dude. Maybe he wanders around. There he is.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Miller Peshek from Rattay sent me with this ring for you.
A ring?
Here it is.
Useless fucking bauble. You must be Henry, right? Peshek told me about you.
Why did you throw it away? You know how much trouble I had to get it? Peshek said it was important to you.
Like I said, it's a piece of junk. It was just a test to see if you've got the balls to work for the miller. It's a custom of ours, testing fledglings in the trade with a nice little wild goose chase. We need to see if you'll be hobbled by pointless principles, or if you're willing to use your head. Congratulations. You passed the test, and now we'll have a few jobs for you.
What am I to
I
do?
sell
when
stolen
things
goods.
like that? No one will buy stolen goods from me.
Buying and selling stolen goods is a crime. But if they're worth something, I can make sure they're properly cared for. Not that I'd buy them from you, but I could store them for you. And you'll get some coin for taking care of them before.
So if someone loses something and I happen to find it, I can bring it to you to store, and I'll get groschen for it.
That's the arrangement.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
We actually have anything stolen? So it does alarm me that the game saved right there. Who needs a key? I don't know if, like, I think they're... all the stolen stuff on these dropped off, so I don't think they're technically stolen anymore. I think we can probably get more money for them by selling them legally. Would be my assumption. But anyway, we got that taken care of, now we can go back to the main quest. If we can find the best way home, probably just go south along this road, huh? Another good long run. Castle up on the hill. We want to get our horse so we don't have to do this bullshit anymore. Interesting sight. I don't know if it's referring to this. There's something hidden up this way. It's hard to tell. Sometimes interesting sights can be nothing. But maybe they could all be something and I just haven't been paying close enough attention.
I know you! I remember that ugly mug! What a piece of luck! Now I can knock your teeth! You'll get what for!
I'm not even wearing anything, dude.
Get going then. But leave that weapon right where it is.
What's to be done?
That he even has one. Oh, we killed everyone that we encountered, so I don't know how one ended up surviving. Oh well, he was completely unarmed, so it was extremely easy. Now you'll notice we're a little bit faster with our weapon now too, because we're not using the big old long sword that we made for Sir Rattay. We're just using some arming sword we found. Don't know if there's a way in on this side or if we're gonna have to go all the way around. Might be able to get up there actually. You know what, the thing's on the other side of it anyway, so we might as well just take the proper path. Do we get any skill points? Yeah, not yet. Character's gonna be slightly behind on skill points than my other character was because I haven't dilly-daddled around with this one as much I think that route there goes anywhere. Probably wash up while we're still here. Can also grab anything else we can get to sell that I might have left behind. Can't remember if I left anything else behind or if I'm carrying it all. Backups, savior sword, which I was keeping. Still savior snaps if I wanted to. Yeah, there's nothing here to sell really. I kind of prefer to hold on to all that stuff. Yeah, we're gonna mainline this main quest until we get a horse. I did not do that last time. I had to do a lot of running back and forth, so just get that knocked out of the way so we don't have to do it again. I'm gonna eat this food though. I think we need, yeah, we have just enough to fill our belly. Perhaps this will backfire at one point and it'll be like poison in one of these, but so far it's not been the case, and it seems to be the best way to keep fed. So we don't have to bother with buying food and crap. Excuse me.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Rattay Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I have to tell her Ragzig what happened to his sword.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Rattay what happened to the sword he committed.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Rattay isn't pleased.
I kind of forgot about this smaller castle here.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
To see Sir Rattay to attack the bandits and Skalitz.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
To see
Must
Sir
be
Rattay.
Mr. Rattay. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Rattay.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Keep on keeping on. Fucking staircase there. Up the stairs. We better save it in case the game explodes. Like I said, as much as I do enjoy this game, it's not really done. Maybe they're under me. Or even over me. I hope they're not over me, because that would be a pain in the butt. I think they're over me. I gotta go all the way up these stupid stairs. Seems like if you sprint up them without stopping, you can get them up all the way.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pilchstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pilchstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Alright. Cutscenes. Hey, we gained a point in our main level. Let's spend that point and then we'll call the episode after that. Manly odor. Dirty at 50% charisma when talking to women. Night Rider. Stone will regenerate faster at night, slower during the day. Increases the sight distance to fast travel invading by 10%. Wanderer. Upon repetitions, we've read that before. Insomnia. Increases the time you can go without sleep. Your energy falls 1/4 more slowly. That could be useful. Agree brand. Penalty stats. I think this and ascetic combined would be pretty good. I mean, we'd really not have to sleep that often. I don't think my other character got this rank. I feel like this character is actually higher ranked than my other one, which is weird. Anyway, we're out of time for this video. I hope you enjoyed and have a good day.